one of the most golden rules in terms of how you deal with children in separation is that children should never be subjected to criticism of the other parent in front of them. Why is that one of the most golden rules, or one of the most important understandings that parents should have? Is because secondly, children need two good parents, not one good parent and one bad parent. But also, fundamentally, when you're criticizing the other parent in front of your child, you're actually criticizing your child directly, because it's biology and your child is composed of two biological sets of genes, mostly. So they tend to, every single child, no matter in whatever situation, we're not even just talking about divorce and separation here, we're talking about how a child sees or hears or witnesses conflict or criticism between their parents, they start to see themselves negatively. And the vast majority of issues that we have arise for children later in life, or as a result of trauma behavior, come from lack of self-esteem, lack of self-worth, and seeing themselves negatively. And that arises from the fact that parents are in conflict or criticize each other. Children start to see that, or they internalize that as very much a part of their identity. So again, a huge word of warning. And one of the things that I do with every parent when I'm doing the workshop is, one of the bits of information I send them with our guidebook is what we call a co-parenting checklist. And on that list, they have to do an assessment of their own co-parenting in the way in which they're behaving. And one of the things that comes up in that is, I never criticize the other parent in front of my children. That's one of the primary factors on the list.
Yeah.
Not saying that you have to, praise the other parent in a fake way. What I'm saying is that if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. It's pretty much that rule, isn't it? The worst thing that you can do to your child is to undermine their own self-esteem by making them feel, well, if mum says that about dad, how does she feel about me? Or if dad thinks that about mum, how does he feel about me? They say I look like my mum, or they say I act like my dad. That's what children are. Very much connected, aren't they, in that way?